Yo, what's good, Jets Nation? This is NY Jets Media, and I'm bringing you guys a brand new type of video on my channel. And in this one, I'll be breaking down the brand new episode from One Jets Drive, the New York Jets TV series that they posted all throughout last offseason and carried over into the season. They just dropped a new episode covering the NFL draft and gave us behind-the-scenes look at Joe Douglas and every single draft pick, how excited they are for the pick and all that type of stuff. So I just finished watching the episode and I want to bring you guys my reaction and breakdown and go over some of the footage and just talk about this episode, because I feel like I want to bring my appreciation to the New York Jets for giving us this type of content, especially in the quarantine and coronavirus type of stuff. So the more content that the Jets can give us, the better. So I want to bring you guys my thoughts on this video, and with that being said, let's jump right into One Jets Drive. So the first part that I loved about this episode was we get to see Joe Douglas studying the film of Mekhi Becton.
And you just see this hulking left tackle that moves so easy, and he's able to just snap defenders' heads back every time he hits them, and he lifts guys off there, in uncomfortable positions, putting guys on the ground, and it's eye-opening and says, okay, this guy has some unusual traits that get you fired up at the tackle spot. So that was really the genesis of how Mekhi got on my radar.
We understand why Joe Douglas picked Mekhi Becton now. We see that he really is a huge thing. He loves his size. Joe Douglas kept saying he looks like a man amongst boys. When I first watched his Louisville versus Notre Dame tape, I knew that he was the pick because he just literally tosses people around. And we could tell that Joe Douglas sees traits in Mekhi Becton that is rare, and you can't teach. You can't treat physical traits. So hopefully Joe Douglas sees something in Mekhi Becton that mentally that can combine with his physicality to become a monster. And I love how we really got to see the behind the scenes of Joe Douglas giving us his deep initial thoughts of it and all that type of stuff. So that was awesome. And then we cut to a random Jets fan that we get to see his thoughts of the Jets, and that was pretty cool, but that wasn't really that awesome. But it was cool to see another Jets fan's perspective of the draft and everything. Then when I went into the NFL Combine, that was another one of my favorite parts because they spent a lot of time on Mekhi Becton showing his press conference saying, I'm the most dominant tackle in the league. One Jets Drive really knows how to make Jets fans so excited, and they make us feel like we're going to the Super Bowl, we're the best team, because they just hype up this team so well and beautifully in a video form. And I mean, I'm not the one to look at it and be like, oh, I'm delusional, convinced, they're hyping up our team, we're the best. I understand it's not like that, but they make you feel like that. So that's a good thing. It's a good videographer. If you want to make videos for a football team, you want to get them hyped up, and the Jets know exactly how to do it. The music in this video is awesome, and everything about it, they just really know how to suck us in and just get us so indulged in our draft picks. And that's what this whole video was about, is really understand the draft picks. And we got to go over Mekhi Becton. We got to see his reaction at home. We got to see Joe Douglas calling him on the phone. I mean, these are all videos we kind of already saw, but seeing it in this format was different, and it was really cool. We saw Adam Gase and his family. We saw Rex Hogan. We saw all the assistant coaches, the Christopher Johnson, everybody calling Mekhi Becton. That was a really awesome experience. And then when they went to the Denzel Mims highlight tape, oh man.
New York Jets are traded down, selecting at number 59, and finally taking Denzel Mims, who was on the board a lot longer than most thought. I love this pick for the Jets. He's tall, he can absolutely blaze with a sub-4 40.
Come back.
Denzel Mims is probably my favorite draft pick out of the whole class, and they just did it so well. Cutting from his highlights to him talking about he has a chip on his shoulder. Literally, watching that, I'm like, holy crap, we got Denzel Mims, and he's going to be a monster. In my head while I'm watching it, I'm like, Denzel Mims is going to be, one of the best wide receivers in the league. Obviously, I know I'm not. I'm just saying, what was going through my mind, because it's just funny. Obviously, us Jets fans probably connect on that way mentally. We see a video like this, and it just really wants us to make us run through a freaking brick wall. Really, that's what it makes me want to do. And I like how they went from Denzel. They gave him a huge highlight tape, a big honor and everything. And then they went through each draft pick, what analysis said about them. Ashton Davis, we saw Bucky Brooks say that he could be an A+ safety in the NFL. And then we see Jabari Zuniga and from Florida. We get to see all their reactions. You know, they're on their phones like, yeah, I can't wait to be a Jet. Like, seeing all of our draft picks in this video talking to us kind of makes it more on a personal level, especially during this quarantine time. I know I keep saying that, but as we all know, it's a really tough time in the world. So seeing content like this where we can connect to our new Jets players, our new draftees, it really brings a new element to being a fan. And I'm really excited that the Jets brought back One Jets Drive because I didn't expect this at all. It came out of nowhere. But yeah, so this whole episode was awesome. My favorite part was definitely going into each draft pick individually. And I love when all of a sudden you see Bryce Hall.
So excited to be a part of the green and white organization.
Cranks it up, shoots it downfield, intercepted. Bryce Hall the pick.
Seeing all these draft picks come together in one video really hypes me up. And of course, right after the video premieres, Mekhi Becton goes straight to Twitter saying, One Jets Drive was fire. This got me hyped up. Like, Mekhi Becton really is becoming a fan favorite on Twitter. He's hyping everybody up. Him and George Fant always go back and forth on Twitter, like saying like, yo, can't wait to work with you, bro. Like it's just like they're creating a very good bond off the field already, and that's a huge sign. And Mekhi Becton, like I said, is already a fan favorite. He's tweeting out, hyping up Jets fans. He's a bubbly personality. It's impossible not to root for Mekhi Becton. It's kind of similar to Quinnen Williams last year, that whole first round pick, and that vibe of just gravitating towards him. Quinnen Williams was so jolly and happy. It's like, how can you not root for a kid like Quinnen? Mekhi Becton gives me that same vibe, and I just love how he tweeted that he watched One Jets Drive and he loved it. So that really does it for my breakdown. I wanted to bring a different type of video to my channel because I love One Jets Drive, honestly. Every single week that they came out with them, I would watch it over and over again because I obviously am a huge Jets fan and I love making videos. I understand editing and sound and highlights and all that type of stuff, so I really watch these videos and I love it. And if you guys want to see more of these videos in the future One Jets Drive videos, breakdowns, I can even go into like the cinematography, the editing, the sound, and all that type of stuff if you guys want to see more in-depth of the videos, because that's what I love to do, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below if you guys want me to break down the next One Jets Drive episode whenever that comes out. But this one was awesome. Like I said before, I love how they gave us a behind-the-scenes perspective of the draft. And Joe Douglas, you are a saint, and I'm so happy you are a general manager because you did a phenomenal job. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Peace. Let's go Jets.